Taylor Swift stood backstage, tensely altering her sequin outfit under the glittering Broadway lights. Her performance tonight was important for both her personal and professional lives. The crowd was expected to include her boyfriend, Travis Kelce, the Kansas City Chiefs' standout tight end. Since they made their relationship public months ago, it has been the focus of a media frenzy. With the customary fanfare, the evening got underway. Each note of Taylor's great songs resonated with the excitement of the audience as she wowed them. Despite the applause, she couldn't get rid of the uneasy sensation that was eating away at her. Travis has been evasive recently, postponing appointments and making evasive justifications. She made an effort to ignore the thoughts and concentrate on the music, but her thoughts kept returning to him. Lisa, her manager, came over to her backstage, looking worried. "Taylor, there's something you need to see." Lisa gave her a tablet with a live news feed on the screen. The headline, Travis Kelce announces breakup with Taylor Swift, claims relationship was a publicity stunt, made Taylor's heart sink. In a live interview earlier that day, Travis made the startling admission that their connection was planned to further their careers, which was covered in full in the story. He discussed how the arrangement was intended to be transitory and a strain of ongoing media attention. Each phrase pierced harder than the previous, and Taylor's hand shook as she scanned through the article. Her eyes filled with tears, making the words on the screen hazy. In their private times together, their late-night conversations, their unexpected attendance at her performances, and their whispered vows, she had really believed in their love. Now they all looked pointless. Then, unable to contain her tears, Taylor fell into a neighboring chair. She was overcome by the weight of sadness, humiliation, and treachery. Nothing could make her anguish go away, even if her crew hurried to her side and offered consolation. The days that followed were a haze. With cameras set up outside her residence and incessant reporters vying for her views, the media circus became more intense. Taylor stopped appearing in public and canceled events and interviews. She wrote songs about betrayal and broken trust, channeling her pain into her music. Travis, meanwhile, was the target of a flurry of criticism. Former teammates turned away from him, and fans felt deceived. As rumors circulated around the NFL world about his intentions, sponsorships started to decline. He tried calling and texting Taylor to get in touch with her, but she didn't answer. Their paths unexpectedly collided at the Met Gala a few months later. A touch on Taylor's shoulder interrupted her while she was sipping a glass of wine at the bar. She turned to see Travis, standing there with a regretful expression. "Taylor, I owe you an apology," he said in a low remorse. "I was selfish and thoughtless." Taylor's countenance was inscrutable when she met his gaze. Her friend's encouragement and her music provided her with comfort over the months she had spent reconstructing her life. Anger, grief, and a persistent feeling of betrayal were all evoked by seeing him now. She said, "Travis," in a calm but hurtful voice, "you broke my heart." She took a moment to gather her thoughts. "I trusted you, believed in us." With regret in his eyes, he nodded. He exhaled heavily. "I know, and I can't take back what I've done," he said. "I was caught up in the fame, the attention," as he looked at her, "but losing you made me realize what's truly important." Taylor considered what he had to say for a long time. It seemed different to forgive him than the numerous others she had forgiven. "I appreciate your apology, Travis," she said at the end. Then she sipped her wine. But some wounds run too deep to heal quickly. She then turned and left, leaving Travis standing by himself among the glistening throng. Taylor proceeded to flourish in the months that followed, turning her experiences into sold-out tours and albums that topped the charts. By surrounding herself with sincere friends and allies, she regained her trust. With his career tainted by scandals and lost chances, Travis fell from the spotlight. He often thought back on his decisions and lamented the suffering he had caused the one person who had really cared for him. As a result, the story of love, treachery, and self-discovery played out, serving as a reminder to everyone that honesty and authenticity are the most valuable qualities in the world of celebrity and wealth. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce have become the quintessential fairy tale couple in the dazzling world where music success and NFL greatness collide. Their love, which blossomed in mid-2023, enthralled fans all over the globe by fusing pop rhythms with football ferocity. Their romance developed like an album that topped the charts. Attending Travis's games, Taylor's ethereal presence made every touchdown become a love ballad. They were referred to by the media as America's royal couple. Every action they took was praised and examined. Known for his magnetism on the field, Travis took comfort in Taylor's songs. By going to charity functions, award ceremonies, and even co-hosting a New Year's Eve party that was the talk of the town, they created an image of perfection together. Subtle indications of strain emerged as the 2024 NFL season went on. Rumors of a split surfaced when Taylor's attendance at games decreased. Despite the rumors swirling in the press, Taylor and Travis chose to concentrate on their own professions rather than respond to the rumors. In private, the pressure increased. Taylor's tour obligations become increasingly demanding, requiring more of her time and attention. Travis found it difficult to strike a balance between his personal and professional commitments, since he was expected to be a top-tier tight end. Travis went down for an interview that would alter everything one evening as the city was bathed in golden colors from the fall foliage. "Taylor and I have decided to part ways," he said, his face solemn. "Despite being connected, our journeys are taking us in distinct places. I will always treasure the times we spent together." The world froze. The breakdown of a partnership that had appeared impenetrable shocked fans, celebrities, and media outlets in shock that it was like a thunderclap of news to Taylor. She relived their time together, including their initial encounter, late-night talks, and impromptu outings when she was alone herself in her penthouse. Every memory was a knife to her heart. That evening, she poured her heart into writing songs about broken hopes and lost love. Anybody who has loved and lost will find resonance in the song, which was eventually renamed End Zone, which became an anthem for the grieving. The public's reaction was a patchwork of feelings. Candlelight vigils were arranged by fans who held placards that said, "We believed in Trailer." Memes, support comments, and tributes to Taylor and Travis were all over social media. A subset of the supporters, however, faulted Taylor, saying she put her profession above her love. The media, always the enemy, fueled the flames by portraying stories of anguish and betrayal. After many months, Taylor and Travis each started their own self-discovery paths. When Taylor published her album Rebirth, it had songs that explored themes of empowerment, resiliency, and healing. Her reputation as a musical legend was cemented when her debut hit, End Zone, reached the top of charts all over the globe. Conversely, Travis poured himself into his training, allowing his feelings to be shown in his performance. Travis led the Kansas City Chiefs to the playoffs as their team experienced a comeback, demonstrating that even though his heart had been wounded, his spirit remained unwavering. Fate brought them back together a year after they had split up. Both received invitations to a New York City charity gala. Memories came flooding back as soon as their eyes locked across the packed room. They had a hesitant discussion in which they acknowledged both the development and the agony they had gone through. Travis thought, maybe some touchdowns are meant to be celebrated alone, with a trace of melancholy in his eyes. In response, Taylor said with a gentle grin, "And some love songs are meant to be written from the heartache." Even the most beautiful songs have an end, but they left that night with a mutual understanding and an acknowledgement that their love had been genuine, that a story of love, grief, and the resiliency of the human spirit, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's story has become a modern-day legend. Fans were reminded by their narrative that aspirations change and hearts shatter even in the limelight. The music continued, mirroring the rhythms of their remarkable voyage, as it always does in great stories.